Hey guys, Danny Singson here. I want to pose you guys a question. What if you had 24 hours to live? Would you have any regrets in your life? Or would you think to yourself, man, I should have lived my life differently? And this is a really big question. Sometimes we don't even think about this. I want to pose you guys a solution. And what if I were to tell you, you don't even have to worry about that question if you follow just a few principles in your everyday life? Now, there's a lot of people that go, you know what, Danny, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? And they think about all the things that they should do, right? They wake up and they go, man, I should, move my business more. I should say I love you more. I should do this. I should make more money. I should get healthier. I should lose more weight. And there's something that I like to call that we just should on ourselves all day long, right? It's an easy mind switch, guys, to just say, instead of saying should, you gotta say I must. And when you say I must, things start to get done. And you think about that little switch in your brain of I must do this, I must that. Because if you say that to yourself, it's not negotiable. And I want to talk to you guys about standards. A lot of times when people live their life, they're just kind of going day by day, really not having just a focus, a drive about what they're trying to do or who they're trying to be or what they're trying to accomplish. And really, there are a lot of people that go, hey, Danny, I want to get to this level, right? I want to get here in my life. And I ask them, what are you doing differently to get there? And more often than not, people will say, well, nothing. I'm not doing anything differently. And the point is, guys, is that in order to get somewhere way above where you're at right now, you gotta raise your standards. You cannot get places to a higher level in your life with the same level of standard that you're living today, guys. All right, so, and you think about, destiny, I'm just gonna let destiny take care of things. Really, is that the way you want to live? Is destiny, are you just gonna live your life and just hope that it just turns out good at the end? Or are you designing your life? Are you waking up every day with a charge, with a purpose, and really just getting after what you're supposed to be doing, all the musts? And if you really do that and you think about, am I living proactively? Am I living proactively or am I living reactively? A lot of days we wake up, right? It's the information age where we wake up to cell phone these days. We wake up to our smartphones, our emails, and we're just seeing what everybody else wants from us. And guys, I gotta tell you, that's a reactive way to live. If you take a proactive way or a proactive approach, guys, you're gonna be designing your life of where you wanna go, what outcome you wanna have, or the relationship you wanna have. Really giving fully of yourself and making those decisions and just not allowing things to happen to you. Now, have you guys ever had a tough spot in your life where you're thinking to yourself like, oh man, this is gonna be challenging? Whether it's a breakup, you're just thinking, or it's a bad situation at your business or at your job, and it's just gonna be life-changing. And you think about, what can I do to just weather this storm? And what you have to think about is celebrate that struggle. Because if you just think in your head that once I get through this, because you guys have all been there, right? You guys have all gone through a difficult situation where you're thinking back and you go, man, I'm a better person for going through that. I mean, it's inevitable. If you know that in advance and you really frame your mind to think, man, you know what? I'm about to go in a difficult spot in my life or a tough spot in my life. And you just know in your heart that it's gonna be good and you're gonna be a better person because you've gone through it. Now, if you think about, I wanna just share with you guys a concept of getting results in your life. Now, I wanna pose you guys a question, okay? What would you say, what kind of results would you guys have if I said, you were going to be putting poor effort or exerting poor effort? And people think, well, I'm just going to get poor results. No, if you put poor effort out into whatever it is, your business, your relationship, whatever it may be, you're going to get no results. Now, if you put good results or good efforts into whatever it is you're passionate about, guys, people say, well, I'm going to get good results, right? No, you're going to get poor results. Now, there's got to be a way where I can really up the ante, right, and get more out of life. Well, that's a place where we live here. Some of you guys that are watching this video, I know some of you guys are overachievers. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be watching this because you want to better yourself, better your life, better your results. But there's a little place right here called excellent. Okay? Now, when you put out excellent effort, the results you get, unfortunately, guys, it's just good, right? But what separates, excellent result from the guys that are just way up here that maybe at a certain point in your life you thought to yourself, God, if I can just be that person, or if I can just be just like that person. There's a tiny little thing or little space separating excellent effort and outstanding effort. Guys, let me share with you guys a story. The last Olympics, I don't know if you guys watched it, but there was one of the oldest Olympians, gold medalist Olympians, that walked out and made an appearance, and it was like a huge melee. And everybody, the entire arena just stood up in applause, and people were celebrating and like, wow. And I'm thinking about this to myself, like, why are they doing that? They don't even know this guy. But if you think about it, it's human nature, guys. It's because he maybe 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, he was outstanding. Now, if you guys have ever had an emotional reaction to someone that has performed outstanding in their life and you cried, guys, you know what that means? If you cried to someone who was outstanding, it's because you thought to yourself, man, you know what? I just would never challenge myself enough to get to that point and to visit that point in my life where I'm going to go down that road and cause pain to myself, because you know in your heart that you're just unwilling to get to that point. Now, why do people celebrate and applause for these guys that are outstanding? Because if you're celebrating and if you're happy and you're charged and you're like, woohoo, all these people that are being celebrated, they're outstanding. You're clapping and applauding because you too yourself realize, man, there's something in me that is also outstanding. And you realize, I can also do that and I can achieve that. Now, to wrap this up, guys, I want to just share with you, remember the question I posed with you guys in the very beginning? What if you had 24 hours left to live in your life? I mean, it's a kind of daunting question, right? Nobody wants to think about that. But the way to eliminate that is to really pay attention and get rid of all those feelings of regret by just understanding and knowing that you got to raise your standards if you want to get to a higher place in your life. You yourself got to raise your standards. And if instead of taking, just trusting in destiny to just figure it out for you, you got to wake up every day with a charge and go after it with purpose so that you can design your life. And then on top of that, guys, remember we talked about that little difference between excellent and outstanding? Guys, if you want disproportionate, outstanding results, I mean just out of this world results, guys, you got to be outstanding to your family, to your business, to the people that you care about the most. And I love this saying, guys. I want to leave you guys with this, because challenges will come. And it's not the events that shape your destination or destiny in life, it's the meaning you put behind it. So I want to share with you guys, really, embrace that challenge, embrace that struggle, and don't wish it were easier, guys. Wish you were better. So again, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, I'm Danny Singson, and I'm challenging you guys to live fully and each and every day live passionately.